In the New World Order, Americans can't even get away from the pressures and problems of daily life for 1 hour by enjoying some mindless escapism entertainment without being lectured about Black Lives Matter. Last night was the season finale of The Bachelor on ABC, which is probably their most popular show, and this year The Bachelor was black for the first time in history, and so the critics were extremely excited about this amazing achievement. And the show ended in a way that had more drama than any social justice warrior could have possibly dreamed of. The final two contestants boiled down to one black woman and one white woman, and in the end he chose the white woman, putting liberals in a very difficult position, not sure whether or not to celebrate the diversity of his decision or to be disappointed that he didn't choose the black woman. But that was just the beginning of the problems. After the show wrapped up taping about a month or two ago, social media sleuths started combing through the Lucky Lady's Instagram account and came across a few photos taken 3 years ago when she was in a college sorority, when the sorority held an Old South-themed party, or an antebellum-themed party, where they celebrated their Southern heritage. And as you know, white people aren't supposed to celebrate their heritage, especially if you grew up in the South. You know what else happened in the Old South too, don't you? Of course you do. The Democrats won't stop complaining about it, or stop blaming Republicans for what they themselves were engaged in. But this became a big scandal before the season finale aired, because this girl went to a racist party. The longtime host of the series, Chris Harrison, sat down with this poor girl to hear her side of the story, and she cried and apologized, and she's learned how it was insensitive, and she's so sorry. But Chris Hansen didn't think that it was as big of a deal as the twits on Twitter, so ABC made him go on a leave of absence. But it gets even better. Then the Black Bachelor, who this woman loved with all her heart and would do anything for and wanted to have his black babies, he dumped her because he was so hurt that she attended a theme party in college. After the season finale of the show every year, I guess they have another show where they bring the Bachelor and his fiancée together on stage, and they talk about their experience on the show and their relationship and how they think things are going to work out in the future. And so they brought this poor woman on stage to just berate her and make her cry about what she's done.
Many people have already seen the photos, but for the sake of those who haven't, and educating them on this topic discussion, we're just gonna show them a picture. Mm-hmm. Now, when you look at that photo, what do you see?
I see someone who was living in this just ignorance without even thinking about who it would be hurting.
I'll tell you what I see there. I see a beautiful young woman having fun with her friends at a party.
But let me ask you, because so many people, specifically black people, people of color, are wondering, what took you so long to apologize? What took you so long to release a statement?
I wanted to not just say the right words just to have people accept them, but I wanted myself to really understand exactly why people were so hurt by this.
I'll tell you, sweetie, why everybody was so upset. It's called insanity.
You not fully understanding my blackness and what it means to be a black man in America and what it would mean for our kids when I saw those things that were floating around the internet. And it broke my heart because this is the last conversation I thought we'd be having. I didn't sign up to have this conversation.
Listen, bro, if a white woman loves you and wants to marry you and you don't think that she can understand your blackness to your liking, there's a simple fix for that. Maybe you should date Rachel Dolezal. Of course, there's another way that you could prevent these problems, but I probably shouldn't say it. I mean, you know what it is. You just can't say it.
I'd rather go and be my own. I have a beautiful daughter, beautiful wife. They look like me. We're all happy, and I don't have no trouble.
In fact, I think most major dating apps have long since eliminated the ability for users to narrow their searches down by a certain criteria or a preference that they may have. Literally, the entire show is these two black guys, the host who replaced Chris Harrison and The Bachelor, berating this poor woman and making her cry about how she just doesn't understand what it's like for black men in America. He literally told her that she has to keep educating herself and realize what she's done if he's ever going to consider taking her back. Next season in The Bachelor, and this is not a joke, you know that they're actually having these discussions. You know that I could predict what the liberals' next moves are, right? They're going to probably include a gay guy with a group of women and make the poor Bachelor go out on a date with him. just to try it. You're not homophobic, are you? At this point, I'm almost ready to start rooting for China to invade us. I mean, how much worse could things be, right? America is already doomed. So at this point, the only thing that we can do is try to find some sort of gallows humor in the impending collapse of the once great United States of America. A great way to signal to other patriotic Americans that you haven't drank the liberal Kool-Aid and that you still have your mental faculties is by wearing one of my t-shirts. And if you use the promo code DOOMED at the checkout, you can get 20% off of anything this week. So if you want to pick yourself up a Liberalism Find a Care shirt, an I Love Global Warming shirt that contains facts and opinions some may find offensive shirt, or any of my awesome designs, head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below, enter the promo code DOOMED at the checkout, and check them out.